David, it's loved by whiskey lovers around the world. The Balvenie DoubleWood, though, where did you think of the idea? Where did it come from?
It came from the Balvenie Classic that we developed in the 1980s. And rather than just launch another 12-year-old whiskey, I thought, what would happen if we took whiskey from American oak barrels and put that whiskey into European oak sherry casks for just a short period of time. And that was very successful and produced a lovely whiskey back in the 80s. And then to celebrate the Balvenie centenary year in 1993, I thought, why don't we do that again? A finish in sherry cask, and that really was the start of Balvenie DoubleWood. And look how successful that whiskey has been. These are the sherry casks that we bring in from Spain, and they're holding 12 years old Balvenie on its way to becoming DoubleWood in the next few months.
They're large, and I guess there are angel shares all around us just now.
You can smell it in the warehouse. You can smell it as you pass the casks.
I would imagine with the variation that you can get from cask to cask, and with DoubleWood we're using refill American oak, and then a sherry butt, and then some marriage time. It all sounds quite hands-on.
Balvenie DoubleWood is hands-on. We're leaving the whiskey in the cask for 6 months before we actually take any samples, but after that I'm drawing samples every 6 months. My key objective is just to create DoubleWood consistently.
Sounds like a science, but as much a craft to achieve that consistency.
It is. It's relying on my knowledge, really, and experience, and knowing that it is DoubleWood.
Right.
So look at that lovely rich colour, and you'll get that nice tone from the sherry cask. It will go in a little bit paler than that from the American oak barrels. And of course, the European oak adds complexity to it. You still get the vanilla sweetness because you're getting that from the American barrels that the whiskey's been stored in for 12 years.
So there is an extra depth that belies the age, even more than 12 years old.
It is, from the sherry cask. So you get that spiciness that comes through. You get some of the dried fruits, get the raisins and nuts, a little bit spicy, maybe some cinnamon, maybe some nutmeg in there as well.
So it must have seemed like a strange idea at the time. It's really revolutionized the whiskey industry. The idea of using one barrel and then another. You must be quite proud of that.
It's a process now that's throughout the whole industry, and everyone's doing it now, and I think we can take some of the credit for starting off this finishing process.
10 years ago when I moved to Scotland, this was my first love and still is. So David, to DoubleWood, to you, and to your craft. Cheers.
Cheers.